dingy restaurant.
We on some other shit. Comprende? Yeah.
What up? It's on some other shit with your boy Joe Prophet. You know, I'm always here with the lovely Monet Banks. You know, we giving you opinions back with facts. Straight like that. Listen, man, we got a special one for y'all today. Hey, Monet, tell them what we got, man.
It's always a special one, guys. This is episode 58, Too Legit to Quit, featuring none other than Tarae Stevenson. He is actually in the airport on the way to Saudi Arabia right now.
Yeah,
so
man.
you already know this is an exclusive interview that we're bringing to you guys live and in the mix. So, Tarae, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Are you moving and grooving through the airport right now? How you feeling?
This is my first time leaving the country, so I'm a little nervous. I'm hoping I can just sleep through the flight, honestly. This is the longest flight I've ever been on.
Is from, is it a straight shot to Saudi Arabia, or what? We got a layover somewhere? Or
nah, we got a layover in some country I never heard of. So we fly for 12 hours, and then we got a 4-hour flight from there. The longest flight I ever took was only 6 hours.
Wow. So you getting your first official stamp on your way to stamp somebody's forehead. I know that's right.
Let's talk a little bit about you, Tarae. You know, Tarae, for you guys that don't know, Tarae Stevenson is coach and trainer, assistant coach and trainer for Jared Big Baby Anderson and Ray Savage Ford. Ray, who just captured a world title not too long ago with the big win over Odebeck, you know, with the last round stoppage. I mean, you guys are doing big things right now, Tarae. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, like we talked about before, I remember when you first came into this shit, you know what I'm saying? And like, hey, you know what I mean? Just literally just coming damn near off the football field type of situation. So, you know, kind of tell us how that transition has been for you, you know what I mean? You know, going from somebody, you know, to play football and then coming into the boxing world and doing what you do, you know, doing what you're doing right now, because, I mean, I think it's a little overlooked.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's crazy because I always kind of find a way to relate it back to football, and that's what kind of get me through it. So, like, I feel like when I first started playing football, I didn't get to really play organized football as a kid because I was living in one city, going to school in another city, and my mother worked overnight. She was a correction officer, so she had 7 kids, so she couldn't just focus on me. So she had to do what was best for us as a group. I didn't really get to play football the way I wanted to. So with boxing, I felt like when I came into football, when I started, I was an underdog. They looking like, oh, this is first year playing. 'Cause my first year playing real organized football was like 8th grade. So now when I came into boxing, it was like, I felt like a lot of people look at me like, oh, he a football player. He don't know what he's doing, blah, blah, blah. So I kind of got in by just being a strength and conditioning coach. But, you know, me living with Shakur, I'm going to the gym with him every day sparring. My grandfather, he didn't live with us at the time when I originally moved to Virginia with Shakur. And so I was just there. I didn't even know how to tie his gloves at first. All I could do was give him water and record. And then eventually I'm in the gym every day. You know, I was going to start learning and picking up things. And then I think me and him went to go play basketball one day. It was like 3-4 next week. So 1 second. Romaine. So we went to go play basketball. It was like 3-4 Nexus. And I'm like, I ain't about to wait for this. I'm about to go work out. And he's like, all right, we'll come work out with you. And then we get like halfway through the workout. He's like, Tarae, you know all of this? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, I'm paying a strength and conditioning coach. And I looked at him like, wait, you paying a strength and conditioning coach? He's like, yeah. And that's when they kind of clicked on me that was something I could do, because when I played football, we had a strength and conditioning coach. So I thought it was only like a football thing. And I knew I really didn't want to be a football coach, because at high school you needed credits to you needed a certain amount of credits to coach, and then to go to the NFL you need a degree, and I didn't have my degree. And I was never really a school kid. Like when I went to college, I went there because I played football. I ain't never really go for school. Like that's never what I wanted to do. So I knew I wasn't gonna go back and get my degree. Then I looked at boxers like Shakur. He dropped out of high school. He didn't graduate high school. So I know I ain't need my degree if I got into the boxing world. So that's what made me kind of get into it. like take that risk because I knew I ain't had to worry about having that degree like to keep me from making a certain amount of money. So
Yeah.
that's why I kind of just jumped in it. And then when I started with the boxing was when I moved to Houston. My little cousin Jay Clint came out there with us too. And originally, I'm thinking, all right, I just get them in shape, and then when we get back with my grandfather, that's when he could get all the technical stuff while he moves us. But we went to our first tournament, and when a bunch of people seen me working out Zay every day, there was a bunch of people in the gym asking, can they jump in? I'm like, yeah, come on, get in, get in. So the next thing you know, I'm working out 15, 20 people
Yeah.
The whole gym working
in the
out.
gym. Yeah, the whole gym. So I end up
But
doing the next strength they can do. They all like to
Yeah.
work. So I'm taking them to do sprints. We doing strength work, and they was all enjoying it. And they all started feeling like they was getting bigger, stronger, faster.
yeah.
So I kind of just like took it in my own hands to start studying a little more of the boxing side so I could kind of learn it. And
Right.
then one day, Ray called me because Shakur was bringing him to camp. He's like, hey, my coach is not coming. He's like, you going to be at Shakur camp? You want me to come out there? And I'm like, nah, I wasn't. He was like, oh, damn, I wanted to work with you. I'm like, well, let me call Shakur then. So I called
Yeah.
Shakur like, hey, Ray want me to come to camp too. He's like, all right, bet. I'm about to book your flight. So then we got off the phone like 10 minutes later. He was sending me a flight that was leaving in like 3 hours. So I had to hurry up and pack my bag and get on the flight.
Hold on, Trey. So you went from talking on the phone to Ray to 3 hours later you had a flight to be at the fight. You wasn't even planning to go to this place. You wasn't planning. Ray
Nah,
was
it
just
was Shakur
out there
doing.
like, I want to work with. Like, hey, bro, son, I ain't gonna lie to you. How is that? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, it's not like you coming in to the boxing. You're not coming into the boxing world like in a low level entry position. Like you're coming in like where it's cracking immediately. Like you got to, you know what I mean? You come into a place where it's going down like right now type situation. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So how like
right.
how is that for you? You know what I mean?
Like me, I just felt like, oh wait, this finally my chance. So at the time, I'm looking like whatever happens, I just gotta give it my all because I'm like, if this one work out, I know it's gonna open more doors for me. So I got out there with Ray. It was funny because now this is my first time actually really trying to coach in boxing. I ain't even, when I thought about it, I'm thinking I'm just gonna be doing strength and conditioning when we get there. And I get there and I realize, shit, I gotta tie. Now I gotta really know how to tie gloves, put the tape on, give him water, mouthpiece, and all that. But he was Shakur's sparring partner, so now it's like, Shakur worked with my grandfather. He got Edward Jack at the time. He had Kane in his corner. Then Caputilo was there wrapping his hands. So I'm in here with all these accomplished coaches, and it's me and Ray against all of them. Like that's how it felt like. So I felt like I jumped right in the deep end, and I felt like that's what helped me grow. Because I'm like, it ain't gonna get no better than this. I'm coaching against Shakur and my grandfather. There at the time, Shakur was already a world champ. So it's like I'm coaching against a world champ. I got a hot prospect coming in. And then like it was kind of like I felt like a lot of people were still doubting Ray at the time. So it was like the perfect time for me to get in with him.
Yeah, my question for you is so like as I was kind of going through and looking just more so into your background, I saw that you had you said you had a season ending or really career ending injury. And I kind of wanted to ask you about that. Is that more so what pushed your desire to towards strength and conditioning as well? Because you know being an athlete and suffering a serious injury, you kind of want to focus more on healing and how you can utilize your body more physically and strength wise. So, how has that played a part? Actually, what was the injury? And, how has that
Uh,
helped you develop your, I guess, your training now?
Actually, I tore my ACL and MCL my senior year in high school. That kind of was like, I was a knucklehead growing up. So the teachers always used to tell me, oh yeah, what if football don't work out? What if football don't work out? But it was like, since I started playing, I was always good. And then my senior year, I finally had an injury that kind of, it altered how I played and everything for the rest of the year. Because originally they told me it was just a sprain. They didn't tell me I tore anything. So my head coach, he let me miss the whole week of practice, and then the day before the game, he asked me could I do the walkthrough. So I did the walkthrough. That whole week, I was just icing my knee, doing the stretches and stuff with our physical trainer at the school. And then I went out, ended up playing in the game, and it was one play where I got beat for the first time all season. I took this was probably like So we go.
Oh, I think that airport Wi-Fi, the IH is starting to let loose a little bit.
So we now it comes time for the game day, and I told him, yeah.
Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. He's at the airport, headed to Saudi Arabia. The Wi-Fi is a little sticky over there. I don't know if you ever been to IAH. It's crazy, you know. And, you know, he probably over there in Terminal E, so it's real bad.
Right.
A lot of construction. Just a whole bunch of stuff was going on. As you can see, he just disappeared off the screen.
Right. I mean, Saudi Arabia, though, I would.
I mean, yeah, I wanted to go there. I really wanted to be there for that Fury and Usyk. Yeah. That would have been nice.
Well, I mean, shout out to Usyk for, you know, pulling that off. I mean, there were a lot of doubters for some reason or another, but he definitely did his thing. So congratulations to Usyk.
Shout out to Usyk, man. I mean, damn. I mean, he put a masterclass together, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, you know what I mean? That was a sight to see. I thought Fury was gonna be a little bit tougher, you know what I mean? But yeah, it is what it is. We're gonna get to Ray back here in a minute. He tapped in and he tapped right back out. It's crazy.
I mean, that's what happens when you're in the airport sometimes.
Yeah. It's like that sometimes.
I mean, you would know. You've been a travel bug as of late. How was your San Diego travel?
San Diego was great, man. Shout out to Top Rank. You know what I mean? They treated me great, you know. Supposed to be us there, but you know, you had to do something over there at the PGA situation. Okay, so we got Tarae back. You know. We know you headed to Dubai, man. And we know it's crazy over there, man. That Wi-Fi is wicked.
I know. Wi-Fi horrible.
Nah, you were kind of telling us a story about the foot. You was talking about the football story about you said you was a knucklehead, and it kind of started going in and out. Then
we were talking about your injury.
Oh, the injury, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like I kind of ain't listening to nobody, and then I finally had an injury, and then it was like that's when it clicked. Like, damn, this is what the teachers meant. Like, so when I got hurt, it made me like I had to sit down for a minute and really think. Like, damn, what's gonna be my next move if this don't work out? So when I did I went and my coach, we had a game coming up. So after I told my ACL and MCL, they told me it was a sprain originally. So I played that first week with the injury, but I ain't really like my performance. Like I gave up a touchdown. That was the first touchdown I gave up all year. And after I gave that touchdown up that following week, in my head, after the game, I told myself, yeah, I'm gonna just
let me ask you this, right? Was it a game-winning touchdown though?
Nah, we won that game actually.
All right. As long as there wasn't no game-winning touchdown, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It happens to the best of them, you know what I'm saying? But you give up the game-winning touchdown, damn. Now we're looking at shit a little different. You know what I mean?
What really happened, we was beating this team bad, and then it was like we came out the second half and gave them some momentum with that touchdown.
Okay.
So it was like they started. Yeah, no, they started like they probably scored like twice, but we ended up winning like I want to say 24, probably it was like 24-22 or something like that. I know it ended up being a lot closer than it should have been, but when they realized I was hurt, so they started attacking me.
Right.
So, but the coach ain't really found out I was hurt till the third quarter. I was able to hide it good because I was playing with a brace, and they were stimming and everything. But what happened was I went in for that halftime break, and it started cooling down, and that's when it started bothering me. Like I always played good the first half. That once I got hurt, the second half was like when the injury started bothering me. So
fatigue starts sitting a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So then,
I'm already knowing.
So in my head, I told myself, yeah, I ain't even gonna play next week. I'm just gonna sit out because they let me sit out all week and not practice. I did that already. I did it. So when I sat out, I sat out the following week again too, and I told myself like, man, I ain't gonna play this week. I'm gonna take a whole extra week off so I could try to get back. Because originally they told me it was just a sprain. So I ended up telling my coach. Now we fast forward to that next week. I told my coach like, yeah, I'm not gonna play this week. He's like, what you mean? I'm like, man, I gave him 6 points last week. I'm like, that's not like me. I want to be 100%. So he ended up telling me like, hey, play. He's like, if I put you out there, it's better than anybody else I can put out you. He's like, I don't care if you're 30%. So when he said that, I kind of it was like, all right, well, if you're gonna live with my mistakes, and I know I ain't gotta hear your mouth when we go watch film the next day, then cool. So I ended up
Right.
doing it.
Them film sessions. Them film
Get
sessions.
real up in there. No, I
Yeah,
ain't gonna lie. When you say you gave up the touchdown, and then you got to actually sit in the film session and watch, and you know when the play coming
right.
too, because you knew the play before, so you know when it's coming. You just sitting there like, damn.
Right. They came at me back to back plays. What
You know
happened
what I'm
was
saying?
dude
Yeah.
ran a corner route and I couldn't really open up. I only could really run straight forward. I only could run like I ain't had no lateral movement. So when I turned around, I couldn't really jump. So when I turned around, it was like I was in position. All I had to do was jump, but in my head, it just wouldn't let me push off that leg. So I ended up letting him catch the
Tragic.
ball and just tackling him. The next play, they came and ran a hitch route. I went to go jump it, but it was like I just couldn't go. Like that's what made me so mad because I kind of knew what play they was running both times. I'm like, damn, if I was healthy, I know I would have jumped the route, but the fact that I just couldn't, it was just certain movement I couldn't do.
Yeah. Now
So then we,
hey Trey, let's talk about Saudi Arabia. You know where you headed to right now.
right,
You are, especially for this being so early in your career as a coach and a trainer, like you about to go take on some very historic and a very big opportunity for your camp. And you know what I mean, and your guys. You know what I mean, like
right.
so. Tell me how do you feel about Nick Ball, and also tell me how you feel about this opportunity in going to Saudi Arabia. To you,
It's crazy because I remember like growing up as a kid, I used to always tell people I never wanted to leave out the country. And it was like I always said saying, "Oh, we gotta leave out the country, they gonna have a baby." So it's crazy how my first time leaving the country is actually for work.
yeah,
So I think it's a great opportunity because a lot of people don't get to even leave the country. So the fact that I'm getting to do it and it's pretty much like a free vacation. I don't like obviously we come here to work, but like they pay for everything. They pay for the flights and the hotel. So it's like
yeah.
it's definitely I'm thankful for it, and I feel like we got an opportunity to come shock the world because I feel like a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
still kind of sleeping on Ray. It's like even like our last fight, we had an 11-month layoff,
Yeah,
and I ain't really think about how tough it was gonna be making that weight, but I feel like that fight looked a lot closer because we had a hard weight cut. But we didn't make no excuses or none of that. We just made sure we got the job done. But we worked way too hard fight week, so going into this camp, we had a shorter camp, but I feel like when we got back in the camp, we just put the foot right on the gas. We ain't like try to baby into it, none of that. We made sure we stayed on top of the weight. I told Ray, I recommended that he get a chef. So, because before I was doing all his cooking and stuff when we was in camp.
yeah. He told me about that last time we spoke. Like
Right.
he was talking about all this, like
Whipping.
you know what I mean, the whole Saudi Arabia thing, the 5-on-5. He kind of alluded to it before he won the belt. You know what I
Right.
mean, unifying with Nick Ball and all that. I'm not, but go ahead. So
So yeah, I pretty much I was just doing what I seen Shakur Chef do. I was just kind of stealing some of the stuff she did, and now it's crazy how she ended up cooking for Ray this camp. It made working in the gym that much easier as well because now I can just focus on training.
you're right.
I don't got to focus on training, then coming home making sure we cook and all of that. And it was like the food ready for him when he get home and stuff. So I feel like it made camp a lot smoother for him and me. But
Yeah.
like far as Nick Ball, I feel like he all will. He no skill. He don't really got no
Mm.
skill. So I feel like Ray got a lot of skills. So he gonna like I'm not really worried about what Nick Ball gonna do because we know what he coming to do. He gonna come try to push the issue. Like but Ray's so talented that I feel like he the one that got Nick Ball the one that got worried about what's gonna happen out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final boarding
Yes.
call for all passengers
Them
traveling
kids
on
bad in
Turkish
the
Airlines
background.
Flight
I'm like, y'all ain't supposed to
CK034.
be
Yeah, all these
quiet.
foreigners.
No, those international lobbies be so crazy. Like I remember when we were getting ready to go to we were leaving out of DC and like those terminals be chaos, but It's definitely exciting. So I'm glad that you're getting ready to have this experience. It's definitely major. You know what I'm saying? Not, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Take out the country. You know what I'm saying? On the flight.
Right.
Come back unified champion. You
Right.
know, what would that mean to you? You know what I mean? Especially so
Uh,
young in your career to go overseas, unified titles. You know,
oh, we didn't even
coming
get the
back to
unify because they kind of robbed Nick Ball his last fight. He had to draw. I felt like he beat Ray Vargas. So we
oh,
really
I'm
just
tripping.
coming out here for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
title
Yeah.
defense.
Okay. You know what? I forgot all about that. I forgot
So
all
this our
about that.
first title defense.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know. I feel like I got a chance to make history. Like a lot of people not even talking about it. But
Right.
I'm only 28 years old. Like this is only my fourth year in the game. So I feel like if you look at all the other coaches, you're not gonna really find another coach who's been in the game for 4 years and could tell you that they done been to won a world title. I even had Keon Davis. We won a national tournament, then won an Olympic trials. And I won a
Mm.
couple national tournaments with different fighters. I had worked with my little cousin Zaquin Moses, Linus Artiga, Jose Artiga, and my first national I won was with a heavyweight, Jarvis Wynn. He actually from Houston.
All
So
right.
it's like I got a lot of experience. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about. They still looking at the football in me, but I'm over the football in me. Like I'm locked in on boxing. I'm focused, and I ain't losing the pros yet, and I don't plan on losing.
Right.
I know that's right.
Does that amateur experience, that amateur background, you working with those guys in the amateur and doing those type of circuits, do you feel like that kind of sharpens you for the pros? You know what I mean? So when they become pros or the pros that you already deal with, like you can kind of tweak certain things. Or all right, I've seen this guy over here and with this amateur background, I'm looking at how he's doing. All right, this guy in the pros kind of switch it up like this, so we could do this different or do
Yeah,
that different.
the amateurs most definitely helped me with the fast track because it's like I was in the gym 10, 12 hours at a time, and I feel like that's how I was able to learn so much because I'm in here every day working with different people. It ain't like I'm just working with Ray or Shakur, who they already established and what they could do. So it's easy working with them. So I feel like the fact that I was working with all the images and stuff, I get to see their flaws and make corrections on them versus someone like Ray who might not have as many flaws. So it gave me like that edge to kind of and it helped me build my confidence in coaching people because it's easy like just working with one person, but now you got to adapt to different personalities and styles and stuff. So working with the images definitely helped me.
Good evening, passengers traveling with Turkish
Yeah,
Airlines
yeah.
flight CT-34
That's
to
what's up, man.
Istanbul. This is
Look,
the
Tarae,
final boarding
I know you about
announcement.
to
This
get out
time
of
we have
here.
boarded all
I,
zones
I,
and
I
all passengers.
we
If you're
usually kind of
traveling
have
with
like a
Turkish
little
Airlines
Q and
on
A
flight
session. I don't know if you
CT-34
got
to
time. If you want
Istanbul,
to
please
answer
make
a
your way
couple
to gate
questions, saying
B8A.
from the
By the way,
audience, from
this
the
is the
people
final
out
boarding
here,
announcement for Turkish
before you
Airlines.
get up out the country. I don't know how you feel
CT-34 to
about that.
Istanbul. If you're traveling on
Oh yeah, it don't matter to me. I'm with it.
All right. Hold on just a second. Let me get everything together real quick.
I need one person for stroller. Tanya, take over there. Side right here, please, please. You wait over here. You wait over here.
All right. What's going on? I'm gonna make it real quick, bro. I know you gotta get up out of here and get on
Now
the
you
flight,
good.
man.
It looks like we
Yeah.
still waiting in a long line.
Oh yeah. Oh, you gotta get some passports. All right, look. We got Ace right here, man. Ace, we got Tarae Stevenson over here, man. What questions you got for him, bro? And they got a bag of chips.
If anyone can walk down the stairs, they can use the stairs. This way, please.
Ace, you there?
What happened?
Hey, man, I don't know what's going on, man. Man, listen, bro. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Yo, you there, Ace? Man, I don't know what's going on. So I over here playing around. Man, we're gonna let you get to it, bro, man. And we appreciate your time. Hey, this is OSOS podcast with your boy Joe Prophet. You know I'm always here with the lovely Monet Banks. And we're giving you opinions back with facts. Straight like that. We here with my man, you know, coach and trainer for Big Baby Anderson and Ray Savage 4, my man Tarae Stevenson. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Big thing. Come on now. Listen, man.
Of course. Have a safe flight, safe travels. You know what I'm saying? We look forward to seeing you come back with that hardware, you feel me?
Sure.
Definitely appreciate you coming through.
They going with the hardware and coming back with it.
It's actually
They're
right
coming
here.
back with it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So we traveling with the bill. We got boxed up.
Suitcase ready.
You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Ray Ford too, man. If he there, man, tell him we said what's good, man, from the OSOS podcast. You give him.
I got you.
Yeah, man. Man, with Tarae, man, safe flight, bro. And we out of here, man. We'll get with you, bro.
All right, later.
Appreciate it.